Yo, what's up? My name's Crane. I'm going to be attempting DSOD solo, no AI, and notoriety. If you don't know what DSOD is, it's the hardest challenge difficulty in Payday 2. DS meaning death sentence, that being the hardest difficulty in Payday 2, and OD meaning one down. Firstly, let's go over some rules. I can only go down once. And since I'm playing without AI, I'm going to have to rely on Morale's 50% chance to self-revive and Pistol Messiah. Second, I'll be playing on Nightmare difficulty, since that's the hardest difficulty that Notoriety has to offer. Third, since Notoriety doesn't provide a one down mode, I'll have to mentally keep track of my downs and reset if I fail. Lastly, for the rules, cloakers will not count towards my down counter, since, if you didn't know, cloakers don't count towards your down counter. They still do down you, sure, but they won't bring you a state closer to custody. One caveat towards the one down rule: since Payday 2's DSOD game mode, medic bags still reset your down counter, so I'm going to be allowing this in my run. Oh, and lastly, for real this time, I won't be doing any stealth missions, won't be stealthing any missions, and I won't bring any specific loot or skills that will make runs go by faster. For example, C4 to blow up safes or drill skills, as I believe those take away from the core idea of the run, and I don't really want to do that. Lastly, I've decided any runs that I either first try or I find too easy, I'm going to turn on the Mutator National Guard response. That way it's a little bit more difficult and more enjoyable to watch. Very quickly, this is my build and the weapons that I'm using. If there's enough interest, I will make an entire video on this, but if there isn't, I don't really care. This is just quick, so you can take a screenshot if you care. We're going to be playing Nightmare with National Guard response. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. National Guard response with crew AI off. Yeah. I'm not going to be using any assets because I feel like that takes away from the idea of the run. So I'm not going to be using any of those. I don't know why it says Jack of all trades. I definitely don't have Jack of all trades. Alright. And again, I'm not going to be stealthing because, again, holy, I feel like that takes away from the idea of the run. Sorry, I'm stammering over my words. I'm still not used to hearing myself so loud. I'm not getting a crosshair when I ADS. That's scary. I feel like I'm gonna miss all my shots. No. Okay. I did this before, but without National Guard response. So this is gonna be a little bit different. I decided. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a lot harder. I decided to switch to National Guard response because I felt like some of these missions were a little too easy. So I decided National Guard response should be a good way to up the difficulty. And yes, it is doing that. But I may end up turning it off later. Because, like, this is difficult. And this isn't in normal DSOD, so I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna keep it, but we'll see. I wish these pistols had extended mags. For how strong they are, I understand why they don't, but 8 shots? Come on. You can give me a little bit more than 8 bullets, especially when the enemies move that quick. Oh my god, you saw that? What? Where's my self-res? What? Okay. So weird. These do count as pistols because they are pistols. I'm gonna need more ammo pickup skills. Currently. These pistols really soak up ammo. But that might just be because the damage output, or not damage output, sorry. Because how much HP these enemies have. I intend to do the missions in order, skipping the stealth only missions, of course. But yeah, this it's meant to be a fun little challenge. We'll see how far I get into it and if I end up completing it, because I do know that this will get difficult. Extremely, extremely difficult. Okay, bro. Just missing every shot. Alright. And with that being the first level, we'll see if I can do Meadow Lane. Meadow Lane, sorry. Alright, moving on to the second level. I'm doing Meadowland Bank, and I've decided just now, well not just now, I sat here for a bit before I decided to start. I decided that I'm actually not gonna do National Guard response. One, because it just doesn't make sense for DSOD normally. It's not in DSOD, so why would I play DSOD with National Guard response, you know? And secondly, some of these levels are way harder than others, and some of them are really easy. So I think what I'm going to do is, for the really easy levels, I'm gonna turn on National Guard response. For the harder ones, I'm not gonna turn on National Guard response. So missions like Jewelry Store, or maybe Diamond Store, I'm gonna turn on National Guard response. But for missions like this, I'm gonna keep it off, because Meadowland Bank is a struggle. This is not the easiest of missions. Maybe with this new pistols loadout, I might be able to do it easier. But my first go around of DSOD, I did this mission maybe about, I don't know, 5, 6, 12, somewhere into the double digits, I know that, of times before I got this mission down. It was hard, it was hard. Gotta wait for the hack. By the way, you guys, you like my my beautiful fucking pistols? Yeah, but in those other runs of DSOD, I figured being up here is probably the safest spot. They can't really spawn behind you, so they can only really come from over in front of you, so. I don't know if I said, but in that build I was using auto shotguns. So the damage, oh that sucks. The damage in that run was pretty good. I definitely was killing dosers quicker than I am now, but I think the pistols are the way to go because the Pistol Messiah skill. What? That's so dumb. And tasers don't get stunned afterwards. Oh, but oh, shockproof ace, I love you. That's another thing I didn't have last run. My last time doing this without my pistols, I didn't have Pistol Messiah aced, so I was just running around hoping I would kill things. Or no, sorry, I did have Pistol Messiah ace, I just had terrible pistols to get my Pistol Messiah with. I was using a Striker 7 with a suppressor on it. I can't get downed right now or else I lose, so I've got to be very careful with how I play. And while I say that, I'm actually gonna put the drill on. I can't get downed by that cloaker though, that is a-okay. The issue with getting down by a cloaker is, you can't fight back, so you just have to hope that you get that 50% chance for morale. Even though the assault's ended, I'm actually going to throw down a flashbang before I fix the drill. Stop the guys that are in here from you know, attacking me, doing that damage. Spooky, spooky. Thinking about it now. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm burping so much. I got a monster, that's probably why. Thinking about it now. I might switch my secondary from the 5.7 to another AF 2011. Because the damage on that's so good, and I'm not really sure if I'm actually going to use the secondary all that much. So, I mean, the 5.7 is a very good secondary, but the AF is just better, and I want the best secondary. That is, if it doesn't ruin my detection. I need to have an 8 detection to have a 44% chance to dodge. If it raises my detection any higher than 8, then I lose that 44 and I go to like 43 or 42 or something. So, I want to stay at 44. That's only 1% less than 45, and I'm already losing 1% dodge, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's out of a chance to not take any damage at all, so it is kind of a lot. So, you want to have as much dodge as possible. It's very important to keep the dodge up. Waiting for this drill. This has been a pretty easy run, comparably. My auto shotgun build was doing good, but I don't think it's just made for something like this. The self-resing with Pistol Messiah is just making this so much easier. Open up a lag spike there, we love to see it. Even with the faster reload, 50% faster reload, this feels relatively slow, still. And it doesn't seem like the AF-12 has the tactical reload that they added. Or they might not have added that yet, that might be in a sooner update. Kinda sucks that my drill broke. I was kinda hoping it would do that during the assault cooldown, like while the assault ended, but it's okay. As you saw, it just ended up being fine. Why am I attacking the dozer? Oh, please? 50% chance? Yes! Oh! Haha. Alright, love to see it, love to see it. That was definitely a rush. What was I gonna say? The inspiration of doing the run a little different than how I was doing it actually came from one of my friends, Clyde. I'll link his channel at some point. Probably in the description as well. He helped me think of... He didn't directly help me, but I still want to give him some recognition for the help that he did give me. So... I don't even know if he knows that he helped me, but he helped me to think to change the build, so I appreciate that, Clyde. Thank you very much. This Pierce with the pistols is doing wonders. Oh no, I don't know why I was like egoing that boss so hard. Oh! Thank God. Oh, that was scary. I don't know why I did that, that was so dumb. You guys ever been bullied off a medic bag from an... like, while you were on gray screen? I have. That shit really sucks. They just punch you off a medic bag, and it really blows. Alright. Now that we have the vault open and the assault ended, it gives me some time to pick up bags. Relax for a second. There is an ammo bag, or a gold bar in there? Sorry. I thought that was an ammo bag. I was like, I don't remember getting the pre-planning, but I was gonna use that. But it's not an ammo bag, so I'm not gonna use it. What is that, 4 bags now? This is 5. This makes 6. 7 with the gold bars. 8. And before the police assault starts, I want to try to get some bags in there. I appreciate that cop. He actually moved the bag smidge bit closer. I appreciate him. That was very nice of him. Yeah, this ended up being so bad, but definitely mostly due to Pistol Messiah being so awesome of a skill. Thank you, Pistol Messiah, for existing. Before I go down there, I actually want to top up my HP, just in case. And here we go. I think it's this one. And then around this corner, then around this corner, yep. Alright, so that was pretty easy. That's gonna be it for this video. Appreciate you sticking around, and I appreciate you, Clyde, for helping out. Thank you very much. And I hope to see you guys again in my next DSOD video.